pushing the show live now, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, world. Hello, world. We're live. Believe it or not, we are absolutely live. Welcome to the show. Downtown Vancouver. We're at Vancouver Harbour. Hello, Glade Thomas, number one. Number one, Glade. Fantastic. That is wonderful, Glade, that you are number one in the house this morning for our first departure. I'm pretty sure I saw a takeoff. Yeah, right there. What is that? We've got a... That's the Special Canada 100. Otter looks gorgeous. This is our very first takeoff of the show. I'd like to welcome you all to the show. Decided to come out to the harbor just to mix things up and make things a little bit different. We were at the South Terminal last week I should say, but I decided, yeah, let's head to the harbor today and check things out. So here we are. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely morning here in Vancouver today. And what is the time? The time is 8:36. 8:36 a.m. And it's August the 1st. Hello, AvGeek Girl. One AvGeek Girl, welcome to the show. And hello, Gerard Smith, joining us from sunny Dublin. I'm glad you're under sun. Wayne, hi Wayne. Good to see you. And RJ Luke. And yes, Glade is joining us from beautiful Campbell River, BC. One of my favorite places, actually, for float plane spotting. Speaking of which, this is going to be a float plane cornucopia today. Obviously, it's all float planes for our show today. We're going to be spending at least a couple hours here, just relaxed, very casually relaxed, soaking up the action. No pun intended, of course. But what a place to soak up the action, and what a day. It is August the 1st, 2024. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning here in Vancouver. The weather on the radio was reported as going to be roasting hot today. Today will be the hottest day in the next several days. We're in a heat bubble mode right now. Temps will get to 31 degrees, even here on the water, believe it or not. So it'll be really hot. It'll feel like mid-30s, actually, so with the humidity. So it's just a very, very, very lovely summer weather here in Vancouver. There he is, bouncing his snout. And probably off to, either Nanaimo, Victoria. And nice looking airplane, the DHAV, modified with the PT6 engine. It's countered out quite a bit compared to the piston air version of the aircraft, as you can see. It's an extended snout on him. There's the Stanley Park in the background. Our sulfur stacks. Looks like he's going to take off right here. Hello, Lens Aviation Love. Look at this. So this is going to be a nice misty takeoff, I think. Bring it on for us. There it goes. She's rolling. Full mist. Isn't that nice? There's something tranquil about watching float planes as they land and take off beautifully on the water. Hello, Joachim. Oh yeah, on the step. Left step, and she's up. Building that airspeed before pulling the aircraft up. There we go, we've got some building airspeed. Beautiful North Shore mountains in the background. Probably somewhere in the center of the screen is the grouse grind. Isn't that nice? It's a beautiful view. I never get tired of the beautiful North Shore mountains as the backdrop when you're doing plane spotting here. The neat thing about this location is we've got boats and airplanes. So right below me we've got the Hulo boat heading to Nanaimo. They're boarding their passengers. Well, shortly they'll be boarding their passengers, I guess. We do have passengers now boarding this turbo. You can watch them board. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Nice to see you here. Hello, Tony. Welcome to the show, Tony. Hi, Paula. Welcome to the show. And David from sunny Tiptree, welcome to the show. So I'd like to welcome the three of you guys to the show. I think I've welcomed everybody else. Oh, Frazier from Austria, welcome to the show, Frazier. And Analias Alabalis from the Netherlands. And Joachim is joining us from Deutschland. Nice to see you guys here. As I said, it's just a really nice morning. I decided we did the show at the South Terminal last week, and it's busy. This is the busy summer season here in Vancouver at the float base. So why not come out here, soak up the action. And yes, hello, Tony. Tony Parkinson is joining us from a very hot Manchester. Hope you're staying cool, Tony. And I'm glad you finally, those of you that are viewing our show from the UK, I know you've had some cool summer days, so I'm thrilled that you now finally have some warmth in the UK. That's awesome news. Glad to hear that. RJ Luke, glad to see you here. And JG May, welcome. Again, JG May, I love your icon, your emoji there, your Pacific Western Airlines emoji. Love it. Love it. So, as I say, I think they're going to board the Hulu boat to Nanaimo pretty soon. Look, this is a Tranquil setting, guys. Look at this. We've got somebody's out for a nice sail this morning. We'll put them on our show. These guys are on our show. Hopefully they'll... What's the name of their boat? We can give them a shout out. I can't quite read that. It's just a license plate number, I guess. But yeah, so hopefully these guys might search the internet one day and find themselves nicely on our show. Isn't that a lovely view? So we've got the North Shore Mountains in the background. Just on the left-hand side, you've got the seawall, the seawalk on Stanley Park. It's just lovely. And as I say, we're going to be here for at least a couple hours. It's coming up on 8:43, so we'll be here for a few hours soaking up the action. I'll just give you guys a little bit of a lay of the land, if you will. Look at this. It's a big sky day today. Big sky. Look, isn't Vancouver looking wonderful? Where we're at. Of course, that's the beautiful, on the far right-hand side of the frame, that hotel is the Westin Bayshore, one of Vancouver's iconic hotels. The Bayshore right there. And, of course, these lovely apartment buildings, lovely oceanfront apartment buildings with their full-on water view and view of the float base, Lucky Devils. And lots of observation deck here. Not exactly elbow to elbow, is it? Just a couple people literally out for a walk, soaking up the action this morning before it gets too hot. We've got some morning joggers. And this is just a great location to come and relax, to come and chill. If you happen to visit Vancouver as a tourist, we're just literally 1 minute away from the dock, the cruise terminal, Canada Place. I'll show you that as well once the sun starts to move a little bit over to the south. So looks like we have our first aircraft on this dock is getting ready to start engines. Ground techs are ready. I think that's the pilot standing on the right. He'll climb in. Hello, John Bowden. Actually, this is not a pop-up stream, John. This is our regular show, believe it or not, Thursdays. We usually start around 9 a.m. every Thursday that we're able, or I'm in town. So yeah, Thursday morning is our regular Vancouver show. So this isn't a pop-up show. This is our full-on show. So welcome to the show, John. Appreciate it. And you are a Canadian living in Brazil. I hope all is well down in your winter. The big yellow sulfur pile. Yes. Hello, Ian Barber. So I think the pilot's now adjusting the seat, putting on the microphone and getting ready. Yeah, there we go. Starting that engine. I was just right on cue there, actually. That's a bit better. Starting up. I guess the second one, the one closest to us, will be just a minute behind it as well. Hello, Butter Productions. I'm doing well. Nice to see you here. And Diane McKeenan, good to see you. And Cindy at 34 left. Good morning. Lovely, lovely morning actually here in beautiful downtown Vancouver. Our first, it's not our first, but it's the furthest from us. Otter turning off dock. Maneuvering the machine away from the dock side. Let's see where he's going to take off. I wonder if he'll take off essentially right in front of us. We'll have to see. This is so nice and tranquil watching these airplanes as they maneuver themselves on the water highways of Cole Harbour. Hope everybody's doing fine this Thursday, August the 1st. Happy August the 1st to everybody. Some of you have asked in the past if there's a control tower here. Yes, there is. The control tower is, there's about a 20, maybe a 15 to 20 foot, 20-story structure, office building, just to the tad to the southeast of the of Canada Place, and that on top of that structure is the control tower. But I believe they provide assistance. It's not controlled in the sense of like YVR, so it's not the same level of flight control. But there is maybe it's called flight assistance. I'm not sure what the exact terminology is. But there is flight assistance from a control tower-like hub that overlooks the harbor from that 20-story building just to the southeast of the Canada Place. So otter starting up in front of us. Actually, we've got two otters starting up in front of us right now. wonder if we're going to get the Lions. No, he's just a bit too low for the Lions. Oh, we might get the Lions, maybe. If I zoom out, there we go. There we go. There's the Lions. Centerpiece. Beautiful Lions that stand majestic, protecting Vancouver. So our next performer. Hello, Kirsten. Good morning, Kirsten. And Sam, nice to see you, Sam. Welcome to the show. Mixter A350. Hello, Andrew Baird. Thank you for joining, Andrew. Hope you're doing well. Just going to send this aircraft off. Quite unique, this arrangement, isn't it? I mean, there's obviously places in Alaska, well, Victoria, Seattle, that have similar setups, but not too many have this as their backdrop. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning here in Vancouver. Magic. You can call it magic. And there's our number 2. Taxing off dock, not block, off dock. The water's not quite glass-like, but it is very calm. See how full their flight is this morning. Yeah, looks like a full house. Pretty much a full house. HAQ. It's the Reggie. I need to have 3 eyes right now. We've got 2 airplanes in the water. I'm not sure if we've got one setting up for approach. Isn't it nice? So nice. Just give you, yeah, there's the sulfur pile. Piles of sulfur being bulk shipped out of Vancouver Harbour, probably mostly to Asia. That's my guess, something like that. Hello, Greg Hubers. Welcome to the show. And Gary. Suha. Okay, it's showtime. Spray is on. And away, number 1, followed by number 2. It's pretty good action. I dare say so myself. There he's on the step, left step, and up and away. Climbing like a bat out of hell, almost. Speaking of bat out of hell, we have new icons. Huge thanks and shout out to moderator Venkman7, aka Mike Venkman7. Venkman has created some very nice float plane icons for us to use. If you're a premium member or subscriber to the channel, paid subscriber, you have access to the special members-only icons, including bat out of hell. This aircraft is climbing almost like a bat out of hell. So, yeah, there we go. Thank you so much, Venkman, for preparing those wonderful icons for us, the emojis that can be used here in the chat. So, lovely. There's a Harbour Air and a Sea Air and a bat out of hell icon that were created especially for use when we're here downtown, soaking up the action, no pun intended. Okay, we've got a beaver. We've got a beaver that snuck out on us. Oh, we've got S-76 Hilo leaving the heli base, but I'm not going to focus too much on that because they don't really come our way. We're going to hang out here with de Havilland Canada. Let's get that mist. There we go. Mist is alive. Full mist. Spray City. A little bit of chop. Get that step. Left step. Left step. It's going to go for a left step. Let's get that left. Yeah, there's... he didn't really have much of a step there, did he? Not that I saw anyhow. Gary, thank you so much for the donation. I'll put eyes on it here in just a second and do a proper acknowledgement. There it looks, sulfur pile. Gary, thank you for the $7.77 Canadian donation. Did we lose our aircraft? He's quite low, the beaver. I'm going to see if I can reestablish radar contact with it. Where did it go? I'm looking for it. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of... He's keeping it low. Not climbing like a bat out of hell. He's keeping it nice and low and scenic. It might be a scenic flight, might be a scenic charter actually, could very well be. Okay, we've got another turbo. Gary says, I love the float plane action. Looks like another beautiful day in Vancouver, unlike the rain up here. So yeah, Gary's up in the Queen Charlotte Islands, and they're known for their cloudy and wet conditions. Yes, it is a lovely, lovely day here, Gary. Thank you so much. And thank you for that very kind donation, 7.77. Glenn's Aviation Love as well. I'm gonna catch up with the donations and the notifications here in just a second, folks, because I'm just trying to give the preference to the aircraft, and I'll be back with the donation acknowledgement here as soon as this airplane is out of frame. I love the compression there. Okay, so let's point the camera down. We've got Hulu pushing off, getting ready to depart. And Cindy gifted 1 JetFlix membership. Thank you very much, Cindy. And that was picked up by Farid Abed. Thank you very much, Cindy, and congratulations to Farid. And Glenn's Aviation Love, thank you so much, Glenn, for the very generous £5 donation. Glenn says, for you, Henry, as you cannot beat a good Harbour show, thank you for this. It's a great pleasure, a great, great pleasure. And again, Gary, thank you for the 7.7 donation. We've got a beaver on approach, folks, so I'm going to go and pounce on it because I want you guys to see this. There it is. Beaver on approach. This should be a nice landing for us. Setting up really quite nicely. Gorgeous. It's a bit of a different color scheme too. Who is that? It's a beautiful looking beaver, and it's new for us on our show. I'll zoom in so I can read the ownership on it. It says Gulf Island Seaplanes. Isn't that a lovely, lovely treat for us? Gulf Island Seaplanes. Wow. And Gary, my goodness, Gary. Gary Suha has extremely generously gifted five JetFlix memberships. Thank you so much, Gary. Very, very kind of you. And a lot of people were picking them up. RJ Loot, Butter Productions, Glade Thomas. Who else picked one up? November India. Yes, so congratulations to the winners who snagged those memberships. Complimentary from Gary Suha, who gifted them. So you guys, all 5 of you, now have access to all of our exclusive content here on the JetFlix channel, as well as the special emojis that are available only to our paid subscribers or our people that have picked it up free gift membership. So congratulations, everybody, and thank you so much, Gary, for that awesome, awesome gifting. So this is Gulf Island Seaplanes. What a lovely looking de Havilland Canada machine this is. I don't think we've had it on our show yet. Don't think we have, but such a nice looking aircraft. Isn't that a treat? Beauty, beauty. Passing the glass there. Isn't that look? I love the First Nations artwork on the side of the aircraft. Isn't that lovely? Sea fart. Isn't that lovely? Gulf Island Seaplanes. Kind of a funny registration. Okay, we've got action. We have action. Let's head over to our next departure, our next movement. There it is. Turbo. Spray is on. Spray is alive. It's a spray show. Oh, I'm getting a little, it's almost like I don't know if it's my imagination or am I feeling a bit of that mist? Maybe I am, because it's just, I'm feeling very refreshed right now. So there might be micro droplets that are making their way to me right here. So it's a real treat. Let's see if we get sulfur piles. Sulfur piles. Maybe if I pull back, we can see sulfur. Yeah, we might get to see sulfur piles. Yeah, here comes the sulfur pile. Mr. Sulfur Pile. There we go. We've got sulfur piles. There we go. We can pounce on it now. Zoom it up a bit. Now he's climbing like a bat out of hell with a PT6 turboprop engine. Very nice. And there's, of course, the beautiful Lions Mountains. Oh boy. Let's see, where were we? Where were we? We can follow it out a little bit more. Okay, it's 9:04. So I think I can maybe formally welcome us all to the show. Let's see if I can set my camera up kind of right about there. And let's see if I can put mug on camera. Okay, welcome to the show, everybody. It is 9:04 a.m. here in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. My name is Henry Tenby. I am your host today. You're watching the JetFlix channel, and we are live from Vancouver's beautiful Cole Harbour for a seaplane show, a float plane show. We're just going to chill here for the next few hours and watch whatever marine traffic, be it air, animal, or ship, happens to come before our camera. So we're just going to chill, relax, and hang out and chat with each other and have a good time. And I'll show you the lay of the land, and we'll have a fun time. So I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Vancouver is going to have some very hot weather. We've got another heat dome building. On the radio this morning on the drive in, they did say that we're aircraft on finals, Twin Otter. They did say that we are going to have 30 to 31 degrees Celsius today. So, and hotter even with the wind chill. So it's going to be roasting hot in Vancouver. If you're living in the Lower Mainland and you're going to be working outside, do remember to take your hydration, your drinks, and take your sunscreen. Keep yourself well protected because it's going to be very hot. And this weather will continue right through next week without let up. So we're going to be high 20s, low 30s for the foreseeable future. That's just how it is, folks. It's summer in Vancouver, and it's nice. So we've got this nice, beautiful Twin Otter setting up for approach. Cole Harbour, downtown Vancouver. Let's see if we can get a very nice landing from this beautiful Harbour Air Twin Otter. Twin Otters have been serving Vancouver float plane service links to the island since the early 1970s. So coming up, well, a good 50 years. This has been a regular occurrence here at Vancouver. First Air West, and then West Coast Air, then Air BC, then West Coast Air version 2.0, and now Harbour Air. Oh, isn't this nice? Isn't this a stunning view? Slows the aircraft down right in front of us here. This gets ready to grease her down. Oh yes, it's lovely, absolutely stunning. The pilots make it look easy. Very, very nice. You're watching JetFlix. This is live. Absolutely live from Vancouver Cole Harbour. August the 1st, 2024. We're going to be doing some live plane spotting for the next couple hours. So grab your coffee, grab your cold drink, sit back, put your feet up, and relax. That was a nice landing. Oh, we've got another back-to-back landings. I'm glad I had one eye. Right there. It's non-stop, just the way we like it. Beauty. Absolutely. It's magic. It's magic. So nice to see. Thank you, Venkman. question that was asked by David. Do the seaplanes, float planes, because they're in a highly corrosive water-based environment, do they have special paint? I'm going to say I don't think so. I think aerospace paint is aerospace paint. I do not believe there is a special product code for water-based airplanes. The aircraft have to be removed from the water and sprayed with fresh water regularly to keep that salt water from corroding the airplanes. We've got a neat thing happening up here. I'm going to see if there's an airplane, if I can find it. Yeah, right up there. Another twin otter, very high up. Yeah, he came in very high over the harbor, and is now going to bleed off his altitude. So this is our next arrival. Is that a twin otter? I think it is. Maybe not. No, it's a caravan. That is a caravan, folks. That is a caravan. So I've got, let's see, where am I? What's happening? Sea air. Nicely landing for us. Caravan. And here comes caravan number 2. Right there. Harbour Air's machine. Wonderful action. Action Jackson. Isn't that nice? I will move over. Well, look, what's happening? 3 airplanes on the move. 3 airplanes on the move. And you know what? It's just chock-a-block because we've had a 4th airplane land as well, so. Wow. It's coming in right here. Sea air. Okay, showtime. It's time for the mist. She's up. She bounced up nicely. That's what I like about the float base. Certainly in the summertime, it's pretty much non-stop action. Of course, in October or November, it'll be a lot quieter than this. We're not going to have the tourist component. So this is the time to be here, July and August. I mean, obviously we can be here during the non-summer months, but it just won't be as busy. It won't be as chock-a-block with action. So that's why I thought it was a good call to come out here and just, you know, soak up the action. Tying the aircraft up. Got to be on the ball if you have that job. Definitely have to be on the ball. Hello, Andy D. How are the Mars coming on? That is a question for Kirsten. That is a question for Kirsten. She's on the island and is much closer to what's happening there through her contacts at the museum. And hello, David. David Underwood joining us from Portsmouth, UK. Hope all is well in Portsmouth. Hope you have some nice weather. So one airplane arrives as another airplane gets ready to push off dock. Loads of action. I'm guessing the Mars are getting quite ready for their flights. Imminent flights. There he is, he's backing up. Checking rear view mirror. And as that aircraft is taxiing out, these passengers here are collecting their bags, and they must have had a very nice flight. Great way to start the Thursday morning. And Venkman, thank you so much, Venkman. Venkman has gifted a JetFlix membership, and it was snapped up by Notch 8 Productions. So congratulations, Notch 8, and thank you very much, Venkman. As the aircraft bounces its way to the takeoff area. Little bit of porpoising action there for us. Of course, I'm watching the battery. The battery's at 64%. Oh, I've got a very nice smell of burnt kerosene here. It's actually quite lovely. Wow. So nice. The sweet smell of burnt kerosene. Oh, wonderful. Hello, JD. Joining us from Kimberley, BC. Fellow BC resident. I knocked the cable right now. That was me, so there might be a little bit drop, a very brief drop in the signal, but that was me. As I say, I knocked the cable, so if there is a dropout, which you will see, like a blackout for a second, that was me. That was not a technical error. Butterfingers Tenby. Butterfingers Tenby. That caused that issue. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Two airplanes. you're gonna have two airplanes in the same screen at different altitude. If I can get it to, no, it didn't quite work. Didn't quite work, but there is another airplane there. I just kind of looking for it. No. See if I can. It's hard to kind of see the airplanes when they're. There's an airplane coming in for landing, but it's quite a ways. Oh, there it is. Got it. Right there. Looks like a caravan. I have to be focused here to do this smoothly for you guys. Airplane is behind the crane at the moment. Well, let's see if it shows up again. Yeah, there it is. It's a caravan on floats. Two for one, two for one, two for one. Bird wins. Andrew, thank you so much, Andrew. Andrew Baird has gifted initially one JetFlix membership. And that was picked up by Gordon Duncan. Congratulations, Gordon. And then Andrew gifted another JetFlix membership, and Mike Stafford picked that up. So congratulations, Mike and Gordon. And thank you so much to Andrew for those donations. Very much appreciate it. Hip hip hooray, yes. Okay, so what's happening here on our Beaver? He was pumping the floats. You have to do that to keep the, you know, they do fill up with water a bit, so you have to pump the float. So that's what he was doing with it. He had a pump in his hand. So Beautiful. That's a gorgeous looking beaver. Yeah, Gulf Island seaplanes. Is he gonna do some more pumping? Yeah, he's pumping right now. See that? You have to do that as part of the regular flying protocol or procedure when you're out flying. You just go out and you pump it. Thank you, Joachim. I'm glad you're enjoying the camera work. I like to do the best I can. I like to keep it interesting. But it's just different right here on the float base, isn't it? So this is a great looking airplane, this beaver. Yeah, I'd like to be underneath. Who wouldn't like to be underneath that spray of water to get nicely cooled? And here comes our passengers from this aircraft. From the Harbour Air. Not too many passengers, really. Few. Little kid. He must have had a nice flight. Yes, bladder relief, exactly. Float plane bladder relief. Mike Stafford says, has anyone flown in a float plane? I have not. Well, I mean, I've done many float plane flights. Can't really name them all, but I've done quite a number over the last 60 years. Beach 18, Twin Otter on floats. Yeah, Beach 18 on floats, Twin Otter on floats, Sea Wind on floats, Single Otter on floats. What else? Cessna 185, of course. PBY Canso. I've been on the Martin Mars on floats. You can see those videos on here on the JetFlix channel. So I've got a number of them posted. Joachim Bettenhausen, welcome to JetFlix Premium. Joachim, thank you so very much for taking the plunge. Sorry about the water references this morning, folks, but yeah, Joachim has taken the plunge and has joined JetFlix Premium. Welcome to the club, Joachim. Very much appreciate the support. So we have a helijet coming in. But we don't have a view of the heli terminal. It's blocked by the cruise terminal. Beaver time. I'm pretty sure I can hear a beaver. Yes, it is beaver time. Right there. Lovely. We must give the priority to the round engine de Havilland Canada Beaver. Febby. Mr. Febby. Oh, isn't that a lovely color scheme? The Harbour scheme, I think, looks smashing on the Beaver. Perhaps it looks better on the Beaver than in any other airplane, I think. It just looks great. So nice. We'll have an up-close look at the pilot. A little bit of porpoising. I love the sound of the round engine. That gives you a view of the perspective here, folks. Yeah, it's just quite a unique setting with the beautiful, beautiful. Love that sound. I need to work on my Beaver engine sounds. Battery's at 52%. turn to the left here any minute and produce some wonderful spray. He's going a bit far out. Wonder why. Maybe there's something landing. Who knows? We'll find out here in just a second. If he turns to the right, it means there's an airplane landing. If he turns to the left, it means he's on his way. So, and I can't quite see an aircraft. Oh yes, there is a I'll just quickly show you guys right there. But he probably has enough time to take off before this guy makes the turn. I think he does. So, but who knows? It's obviously pilot's discretion, and there may be other factors as well. Let's see what happens. I guess he's gonna wait. Definitely, he's waiting. He's waiting for this otter, this turbo otter, to be safely on the water. Yeah, for sure. Is he flashing the lights at us, saying hello? He's saying, hello, JetFlix viewers. That's what he's saying with the flashing lights. Here I am. Hi, guys. No, not quite, but it's a nice thought. I hear something or other. So I hear an engine turning over. It sounds like a piston. But the beaver's still way out there just twiddling his thumbs. So maybe there's another aircraft coming in. Maybe. Possible. Okay, I think the beaver. Oh, that's it. See, I didn't realize it. I missed that second aircraft coming in. And now, if we gently go over to the East Harbour, we've got our beaver pointing himself into the wind. Maybe. And there's a twin otter now on approach, so he's going to wait. We've got a twin otter, so we've got to get the twin otter down. And then I guess once the twin otter is down, our very patient beaver will be able to start its journey. Always, yeah, the twin otter is always the crowd pleaser, I think. Yeah. This is a nice view. Very pleasing view. beaver's going at the same time as this. Okay, we'll go get it. Wobble, wobble. And they're from one de Havilland to another. And we've got another beaver on a... No, it's a turbo. Where is it? There it is. Another aircraft on approach, or downwind, I should say. There's no shortage of action here. It's really chock-a-block. Literally, there's a movement here every, I'd say, 2 minutes? Something like that. And a twin otter is coming out, taxiing out. Lost it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, turbo is down, and our twin right there. So I guess he's going to go right now. There it goes. Two airplanes right here, just right in front of us. One, here's the arriving turbo, and of course we have another departing turbo. So much action. It's just really non-stop, just the way we like it. Another aircraft on approach right there. Basically, it is non-stop action. I don't think that's an embellishment. It's even probably, I don't know, maybe this is the busiest float action on planet Earth right now, right here at Vancouver Harbour. I don't know, is Seattle this busy? I don't know, so maybe some of you that have been there recently can speak to that. But in terms of constant float plane movements, I mean, maybe Maldives is as busy as this. I don't know, but I'm just surmising that this must be one of the busiest float action locations on the planet at this particular moment. Some of you might comment on that. See if you can grease it down in front of us. Yeah, a bit of a bounce. There she is. Finesse. Total finesse. Now, where's the other one? The other one is not yet landing, but I think it might. So let's just have a look. Right there, yeah, I think it's going, that's taking off, I should say. We are waiting patiently. I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go. Yeah, there it goes. Spray is on. Bus in the background. Nice climb out for us. The iconic shot right there, lions. Okay. Well, what can I show you guys? Well, our battery is 37%. Hello, Olga. Olga says, what's the ship in the distance with the smoke around it? Okay. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at the ship with the smoke. I think they're just loading cargo, but let's have a look at it. It's right here. Yeah, that's just, I think because it's a dirty job, so they're loading sand or something like that, and it's a very dusty, dirty job, and it's just containerized commodity. I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know if it's sand. I just don't know what the material is, but that's what you were asking about. place to have your lunch. Right there. That looks like fun. Just to chill. Yes, the Sea Bus is operating between downtown Vancouver over to North Vancouver, back and forth every day, every frequent time. Frequent times, or I think it's every hour, something like that. The mountains, our North Shore mountains, are definitely an attraction, and many people immigrate to Vancouver because of the natural beauty of this fine city. As you can see, it's a stunning place, actually. This is, as I say, Cole Harbour, high-rise mountains here at Cole Harbour. More people showing up now. Not quite as busy, or not quite as quiet as it was when we started the stream. So a few more people are starting to show up, take in the sights, etc. And we're right beside, we'll move the camera around as well. We're right beside Canada Place, which is where all the cruise ships dock here in Vancouver. So this is, well, it's backlit, but yeah, we're fully backlit, but these are cruise ships right here. That's the this one here is that you're looking at is it's called the Queen Elizabeth. It's Cunard. So that's at dock right now, Queen Elizabeth of the Cunard line. And there is our famous Sea Bus, which goes between, as I say, it goes across the water, it goes across the harbor. It connects Vancouver with North Vancouver. It's part of the BC transit system. Or is it? Is that the sea? That's not a Sea Bus. That's something else. That's Hulu. That is Hulu. I have to put my foot outside of my mouth. I had my foot in my mouth. I was calling that the Sea Bus. It is not. This is Hulu. They operate in competition to the float planes between downtown Vancouver and Nanaimo. So I think it's about $35 one way. Pretty much you can just book a ticket anytime. I guess they have, well, we saw them depart not too long ago. So they've probably got 2 ships on the run between Vancouver and downtown Nanaimo, and I know they're doing pretty well, actually, based on the, there's quite a few passengers I see boarding. And yeah, so this is Hulu. This is not the Sea Bus. You can visit their website for more information. Hulu. Interesting, curious name, and I'm glad they're doing well. So it would be a nice way to go from Vancouver to Nanaimo. You could take the float plane one way and take these guys the other way. So the Sea Bus, which I was talking about, is right there. That's the Sea Bus right there, and this is Hulu. Yeah, Hulu. Arriving. You can see, I think the pilot stands on the starboard side. Yeah, there's the pilot right there. He'll be able to see himself on YouTube if he searches. Maybe he'll send me an email. That is the pilot. Some twists, stretch, touch the toes, back lunge, and some forward lunges. Get stretched out. I wonder if they're watching the stream. That's a great job. To be the pilot with Hulu. Yes, for you ship spotters, this is a great opportunity to do some unique ship spotting. So they're getting the ship ready. deckhands. I'll take that ship at some point. You could do a trip report on it, trip report video. Okay, Sea Air is starting engines. Here's, oh, the battery. We got to do a battery change, guys. Battery change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in 1 second. Battery change, battery change. We're doing a battery change right now. Hang on a second. That was fast. Obviously, I didn't have too much notice. Didn't get too much notice on that, but we're back. We're back. We are back. So there's our Sea Air taxiing out. Looking quite nice. While Sea Air taxis out, Hubu is getting adjusted right here. Okay, we're back in business. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing well. Didn't miss anything, Notch 8. Didn't miss anything. I think I had her done in under 10 or 15 seconds. Something like that. Speedy Gonzalez, yes. You have to do the battery change faster than you can kiss a duck. Speaking of ducks. Is that a duck? Maybe. Yes. Okay. Yes. So back to float planes. Back to float planes. There we are. Nicely timed. Our caravan is getting ready to hit the coal. Metal to the pedal. Spray is on. Sea Air Caravan. Nice. Here we go. She's getting up off that step. Ah, there she goes. Come on, guys. Pull above the tree line there for us. There we go. A little bit better. Higher if you can. Well, something like that. That's. There we go. Well, what's happening? Well, here comes the passengers from. There's the seawall, by the way. You can see people biking and hiking and biking on the seawall. The totem poles are somewhere in the background there. That's Stanley Park. Great tourist area. Not exactly Waikiki Beach though. It's not the most inviting water to go in for a plunge. There are beaches around the other side, on the west side of Stanley Park, which I think are less rocky. But as I say, I don't think it's beautiful beach location. And here comes our passengers, having arrived from Nanaimo, from the Humo. And we've got a beaver, folks. If I can zoom in on it. Right there. I heard the engine before I could actually see the aircraft. I wonder if it's the same Reggie we already had. It's totally okay. Got a turbo. Leaving the heart right there. Taxing out of the horseshoe. The light's gorgeous. Windsock, yeah, a little bit of wind, not much though, not too much to speak of really. Today, it's going to be 29 to 31 degrees, probably above 30, according to the weather forecast this morning. And we're at the start of a heat dome, another heat dome for Vancouver and surrounding areas, Lower Mainland, Fraser Valley. So for the unforeseeable future, we are expecting high 20s and low 30s. So there we go. 2 for 1. Yeah, so hot weather coming our way. It's going to be here for a while. This is the hottest, usually early August is the hottest 2 weeks of the year in Vancouver. And this will be no different this year. And we've got takeoff right here. I'm sure he's going to put the coals. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. I knew that was going to be the case. Pedal to the metal. We got a twin otter on it on downwind as well. Lifting gently up into the stratus. Into the warm August the 1st morning air. You are watching JetFlix. We're live. This is a live show at Vancouver Cole Harbour float plane show. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, perhaps you can hit that thumbs up button. It would take you just a second. And it would be massively appreciated as well. So yeah, thank you for that, guys. And we've got this twin otter. I'm looking for the twin otter. There it is. Right there. On approach. Setting up for its landing. Isn't this a nice view? Finesse. Finesse. Really beautiful. Love it. Love my de Havilland float plane action. Andrew gifted 1 JetFlix membership. Thank you very much, Andrew, for the ongoing support. And Glenn's Aviation Love didn't pick it up. It was gifted to Thomas Bannister. Congratulations, Thomas. Get a 2-for-1 here. There's 2-for-1. And screensaver right there. Maybe this is coming in right here for, I think this is coming in here. This is, oh, I love this view. Love it. Absolutely love this view. This is absolutely wonderful. Great job. Magic. I mean, where else in the world, guys, can you... I'm 50 feet from this Twin Otter. Where can you have a view where you're standing 50 feet from a Twin Otter as it taxis in, engines running, with this fabulous view looking down on the aircraft? Is there anywhere other... Maybe from a cruise ship. If you're sitting on a cruise ship in Wrangell, maybe, you get to see that. You know, maybe. But this is kind of unique. This is kind of unique on planet Earth, this view. I mean, look at the lines on the Twin Otter are fabulous. I just love it. I would love to... I have models of the Twin Otter, and by the way, I should point out, I do have a... Within the JetFlix channel, there is a category called aircraft display models, and that is one of my passions. So I produce a video series called Model Moment, where I talk about models, aircraft models, and invite you to check it out. Model Moment, it's a category, as I say, here on the JetFlix channel, and I just love models. I love aircraft models, the professional travel agent style models. I don't collect the plastic snap together models or consumer die cast 1/200th models. That's not my thing. I collect the models that were made for... Oh, look at this. Holy camole. Look at this, folks. Gulf Island Seaplanes Beaver FHRT is busting a move. We're at Cole Harbour Float Base, downtown Vancouver, on August the 1st of 2024. And we are the community at JetFlix watching the live show. I'm filming a video clip of this because it's so darn gorgeous. It is so darn gorgeous. And then we'll be doing a little bit of porpoise action for us. A little bit of porpoise action. he decides to make the turn. What a beautiful looking beaver. As I say, this is the first time we've had this particular beaver on our show. I love the First Nations West Coast artwork on it, on the side of the aircraft. Isn't that lovely? This beautiful artwork there. The raven. Maybe some of you can speak to the First Nations artwork better than I can, but I love it how they've done military-style roundels on the wings with the First Nations artwork. It's just beautiful. So nicely done. Congratulations to this company for painting their airplane so beautifully and making it a nice homage to West Coast First Nation artwork and culture. So yeah, congratulations to Gulf Island Seaplanes. Special shout out to Gulf Island Seaplanes on having such a wonderful, beautiful airplane. We'll film their departure. Wait for it to make the turn. We've got lots of other action here happening right now, but I'm just going to hold the camera on this beautiful, beautiful beaver. Hello, MJ Scanlon Photography from Memphis. Welcome to the show. Hello, Tony Rivers. Good morning and evening to those of you in Europe and the UK. We're just waiting with bated breath for beaver to make the turn, make the magic turn. Might happen any second. Yeah, there he goes. It's made the turn. It's time for spray. It's time for spray. Spray is alive. Yeah, oh yeah. Engine in the morning. Nice. Very, very nice stuff. Wonderful. Wonderful. What's happening here? Okay, we've got where do we point the camera? That is the question. We've got another takeoff right here. So we're going to capture this harbor air. Spray is on. Nice harmonic. Bird just flew in front of the camera. I saw a flash. I think that was a seagull. I think. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Well, if you get, there's a bit of a wide-angle view. Scenic view, right? Quite nice. And we've got passengers boarding this turbo. Well, I think 2 sets of passengers boarding, it looks like. Oh no, these guys are arriving. These guys are boarding right now for their flight, I think. Yeah, they're getting ready to head out. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm just taking a bit of a break here. Hello, Matt Smith. Just checking the chat to make sure everybody's okay. I'm guessing many of you have probably been to Vancouver. Obviously, there's a huge cruise ship business here in Vancouver in the summer months, and tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of tourists get to pass through Vancouver every summer on their cruises, whether they're originating here in Vancouver or the States. It's a great port of call for the West Coast summer cruise trade. We've got a lot of passengers now ready to board their Hulu. Quite a few, actually. I'll see if I can show that here. I'll try to give an idea of all the passengers that are waiting to board Hulu. I keep calling them Hulu. But look at all the passengers waiting to board the Hulu cruise ship, or I should say, not cruise ship. It's the Vancouver Nanaimo service. So they're doing quite well, actually. So that's very nice to see. And I knocked the camera a little bit out of kilter, so to straighten her up there. And we'll zoom her in just a tad. Back to where we were. CGen boarding packs for their float plane flight. And what can I say? Yeah. Just a bit of a calm time right now. This is kind of just a bit of a breather time. At the moment. Well, what else is new with you guys? I hope everybody's had a very good week. And just resting my vocal cords right now. Time is 10:15 here in Vancouver. We're at Cole Harbour in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We finally have just a little bit of a break here to rest the vocal cords, chill out. Passengers are finally boarded, I think, on this Harbour Air aircraft. The pilot is checking something out. Maybe I can do a service announcement. Let's see if I can do a service announcement. Might be a good time for a service announcement if I can, set my camera up. Maybe open it up a tad. Okay. So I'm hoping I'm visible here. Maybe I have to lower the camera just a tad. Something like that. So I'd like to take this opportunity to remind everybody that we've got the Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show coming up on Saturday, September the 29th 2024. It's going to be taking place at the Sandman Signature Vancouver Airport Hotel, and that is at 10251 St. Edwards in Richmond. The show will be open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they have an early admission as well, starting at, what time is the early admission? 10 a.m. So if you're interested in aviation collectibles and you're here in Vancouver or planning to be here, you might want to put this on your calendar. The Vancouver Aviation Collectible Fair, Collectible Show. They do have a Facebook page. They do not yet have a website. So if you look for Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show on Facebook, you will find it. And that'll be fun. Time for action. We've got an aircraft pulling off. Hang on a second. Where was I? There we are. That's it. Got a turbo taxiing off the dock. I hear an airplane engine, right? So there's something nearby, but I just don't see it. I'll look for it in a bit. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. One Half Geek Girl, thank you very much for posting the link to the Vancouver Aviation Collectible Show into the chat. It's an event, been set up as an event. And as I say, please do help spread the news. I know they have tables available for rent. If you have aviation collectibles that you would like to sell or trade, you can rent a table from the show organizers. So there's our arriving aircraft coming in above the mountains right there. Turbo. I'd like to thank all of our mods. Thank you guys all for your help. Really very much appreciate it. One Half Geek Girl, Kirsten, and Venkman. Thank you guys all so much for being here and helping out, keeping the show on track and above water. Again, no pun intended. Lots of water puns today, though, guys. This is a light right before us, right before our very eyes. Harbour Air Turbo Otter. Very, very nice. Looks so easy, doesn't it? So, we now have... I think this guy's heading out. Out and about. The battery's at 82%. Water puns are allowed when I'm at this location, so thank you. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, he's taxiing far out. There must be, yeah, there's an aircraft on approach. So there's an aircraft on downwind, I should say. I'm looking for it. Thought I saw it. I'll have to zoom back. There. Oh, it's the red one. It's the special scheme red, all red. Canada. I think is this the Canada 100? What is this? It's a special scheme. It's painted similar to the Canada maple leaf. flag, all red. It's been around for a while. Stuff. Very nice. I guess there's another airplane about to land because no, this guy's showtime. Parasailing because of the umbrella. Okay, so here's this beautiful red one taxiing. Floating into the dock area. I've got one eye everywhere, one eye on the mountains, one eye. I just kind of want to make sure we get everything here. Yeah, there's another aircraft coming in. Exactly. Thought I saw it right there. Yeah. Downwind for landing. And with showtime, so I'll just bring the camera right over to float action. might get a nice fly past of the Mayans here, maybe. Well, there's a lot happening. Let's bring it. Backing up. Well, oh, we had a landing. Yeah, I missed that. I do miss a couple. That's the one that came in as I was filming it just a minute or so ago. So I am sorry, folks. Two for one, right there. Yeah. And Hubo is now coming away from the dock, as you can see. Busy harbor, as you can see. This is just, as I say, one of those stellar days, summer days here in Vancouver. We just have to take advantage of them. Beautiful. What a escape that is. Beautiful. Okay, showtime. Beaver taxiing out right here. Probably going for a sightseeing trip. Yeah, I'm kind of giving the vocal cords a rest. he's not turning. So maybe that means something's coming. I am watching. Helicopter, of course. Helicopter right there. Maybe now he'll turn. Yeah. That's it. Here comes the harmonic. Okay, from one de Havilland to another, single engine to twin engine, twin otter. Be nice if he took off right in front of us. So let's watch him. So the sun umbrella that I have hooked up to my tripod, it does parasail. It does the Mary Poppins thing. So when I take my hand off of the tripod tiller, it goes spinning. So just so you guys are aware, there's the turn. About ready to hit the throttles. Yeah, spray time. It's up really nice. Much higher climb rate than the single engines, obviously. There's the money shot. Nice. Nice. Well, more passengers boarding. Let's see what's happening meanwhile back at the base. Where are these guys going? Taking the pictures. They like the aircraft. That's where they're going. They're boarding the nice one. They're boarding the nice one. Yes, Harbour Air. There's the nice icons. Venkman created those icons. HA. Yes. Tony says it's 23 degrees Celsius in East Scotland. At least it's not snowing. Correct. And at least it's not lashing down with rain either. So that's a good thing. Pilot organizing the loading of the cargo. Well, it's 10:36 here in Vancouver. I think we've been streaming for a couple hours, something like that. So yeah, we've got some aviation events coming up in August. Not sure what will transpire, though. Obviously, they're going to be moving the Mars. That's the plan. They're going to be moving it from Sprout Lake to Victoria. They have tentative dates arranged, but obviously, it's tentative. So there's the Martin Mars movement, big Martin Mars movement flight. There's also, there's also the Abbotsford Air Show. Now, I won't be streaming the Abbotsford Air Show because I know that they will. The way it's set up is you're looking into the sun, and I know that I can't. It's not possible to stream when I'm in the presence of 25,000 people. It does not work. There's just too many people hitting the cell tower, and you can't get enough data to do a live stream. So there is no point doing a live stream from the Abbotsford Air Show. Now, Kirsten tells me that the Martin Mars movement will probably be after, I think they're planning for around the 10th of August, but she thinks it might be, a little bit later, and test flights, that'll be required. So, I don't know, just have to play that one by ear. And I don't know, as I say, I don't want to put anything out there because I have to see how that evolves. There'll be the air show arrivals for Abbotsford. So whether that happens on the Thursday or the Friday, I don't know. Maybe I go out for both days, but they're probably few and far between. So it's probably a question of my going out there and filming them, and then compiling a clip or clips or movie as opposed to a live stream, because I think I'd have to be camped out there all day long for the Thursday and the Friday, to get the good stuff, the heavies. So they're probably going to bring this KC-135s, KC-46, which is the 767 tanker, and I'm wondering if they're going to bring a B-52. So that would be a highlight for sure. Definitely. The wind moved that. Anyhow, we got an aircraft on finals. We got a turbo on finals. So I'll just bring the camera around. Right there. Middle dot in the middle of the sky is going to be landing here. Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff happening in August. Obviously, I will do the best I can to capture as much of it as I can. They should bring the Martin Mars to Vancouver and do a landing here. That would be absolutely incredible. If they flew here, landed here, taxied here, shut down, and just parked it right off Canada Place there for everybody to come and see it. That is what they should do, and then fly it from here to back to Victoria. That would be absolutely stupendous. That would be magic. Nice view. Costco shipping. In the background there, the blue ship. Pull back just a tad. Something like that. Bounce, bounce, bounce. another one too. Yeah. They sneak in, don't they? They sneak in for sure. He's going right. They're waiting for him. Three on the move at the same time. And look, they're testing the beaver. Lots happening. Lots happening down at the dock. Have a look. 4 airplanes. 3 of them are engine running, with their engines running. Got another aircraft on approach, or not on approach, on downwind. Beaver. This guy will be landing here in just a second. Nice. Nice. From one de Havilland to another. It really has been absolute non-stop action for us today. why we're here. And we've got another lander. We've got another lander. Look, if you're enjoying the show, I'd really appreciate it if you'd take a second, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be very much appreciated. And if you haven't already made a small donation, maybe you could make a small donation to help the channel out, to help cover our costs, our streaming costs, our ongoing equipment costs. We always have to replace something, whether it's a remote, batteries, cables, you name it. There's stuff that kind of always... we have to be having backups equipment, and the most common thing we have to replace is the remote. So anyhow, if you might take a moment and make a small donation to help the channel out, that would be very much appreciated. Doesn't matter whether it's $1, €1, pound, whatever. Be really helpful if you could make a small donation, and I'll be very, very much appreciated. Now, if you've already made a donation, this doesn't apply to you. So those of you that have already made donations to the shows, thank you so very much. It's always appreciated, but I'm only talking to those of you that might be watching now and you haven't had an opportunity to make a donation. So that would be appreciated. But at the very least, hit that thumbs up button. That would be helpful. Got another airplane on approach right now, so I'm going to bring the camera around. It's way out. Where is it? Right there. Bounce. And we'll head over to our departing airplane right there. It's going to make the turn, maybe. Going a ways out. I hear an engine, but obviously it's not an airplane landing or taking off. It's the run-up on the Beaver. They're doing the Beaver run-ups. view there for you guys. So battery's at 51%. We've got another airplane coming in. As I say, it's pretty much non-stop action. Another turbo. Make the turn any second, I guess. Hope you guys are finding this as peaceful as I am. I mean, it's very relaxing here. There's not too many people around and it's quiet. It's just a very nice place to hang out. I'd like to get a book promotion in here, but it's just been so busy. I haven't had that 2 minutes off time to do one of my book promotions, so I'll try to get that in here in just a second. I have to do my obligatory book promotion. The battery's at 49%. Oh, that was the wind blowing my umbrella, Mary Poppins style. Looks easy, doesn't it? It's so easy. So gentle and majestic. It just touches down very slowly. Very quickly it slows down. That's it. So nice. Most of these airplanes are coming from Vancouver Island. I'm going to say 90% of them are coming from Nanaimo and Victoria. The other 10% are just lesser places, Gulf Islands and, up the coast, etc. So at Gulf Islands and further, smaller places up the coast. But I'm going to say 90% of all of these flights are Nanaimo and Victoria combined. So I'll show you guys something interesting here in just a second. So North Vancouver is connected to Vancouver with two bridges. A very old bridge and an old bridge. So the very old bridge is the Lions Gate Bridge, which is basically a copy of the Golden Gate Bridge, or it was styled after the Golden Gate Bridge. So that is there you go. It's the Lions Gate Bridge. They call it the Lions Gate Bridge because we have the Lions Mountains right above it, right? So it's named, they call it Lions Gate Bridge because these are the lions. These are the lions, and this is the Lions Gate Bridge right there. That would have been built, I believe, in 32. You could Google it, but I believe it was built in 32. It's woefully inadequate for the amount of traffic. that travels between North Vancouver and Vancouver. It's only 3 lanes, so they have to rotate a 2-lane, 1-lane, depending on the day and the time. So they rotate between which direction has 2 lanes. So that is our famous Lions Gate Bridge. And over on the other side, we have another bridge. I'll just show it to you. It's called the Ironworkers Bridge, and I guess it was built maybe in the late 40s or the 50s. Right there, that connects essentially Vancouver, East Vancouver, which is where the PNE is, to North Van as well. So that's called the Ironworkers Bridge right there. And that bridge, as I say, I believe it dates from maybe the 40s or the 50s, but it is also inadequate for the traffic that Vancouver now is facing between North Vancouver and Vancouver. So both bridges are obsolete by decades, and eventually I guess they'll come up with a new bridge at some point, but it's a question of they can't shut these down in order to build a new one, otherwise the 10-year period that it takes them to build the new bridge would be absolute chaos. So who knows what they're going to do? Hard to say. But now you have maybe a better view of the cruise ship terminal here. We've got 2 cruise ships at dock. Don't know the name of that one. But this one here, this one right here is Cunard, the Queen Elizabeth. So the Queen Elizabeth is right there, the blue one. So we've got at least 2 ships in dock right now. And yeah, that's our location. Maybe I can do a book review. Let's see if I can do a book promotion. I'll do my best. Let's see if I can do that. Just bear with me, guys. I'll do my best. Let's see if I can promote my book here. I'll give it a try. Because we've got just a spare minute or 2 for me to promote my book. Okay. Well, here it is. Air Travel Time Machine. This is my latest book. It is a compilation of air travel photos and memories taken between 1942 and 1960. And it's a celebration of how air travel was in the era just after World War II, before the introduction of the jets, the jetliners. So this book is 300 pages. It's hardcover. It's printed. It's all color. There are, as I say, 600 photos, all color, and it is printed on the highest quality paper. It's 105 GSM high gloss thick paper, so it's a high quality presentation. And the book is available on my website, henrytenby.com. We do have inventory available for shipping in Canada, the United States, and the UK. So our European and UK orders are fulfilled out of our UK distribution point. And the shipping is quite reasonable. I think it's only maybe £7 for UK distribution. And US and Canada is around $20. So, but this is a heavy book. It weighs about 2 to 3 pounds. So it's a good hefty book. And it's my life's work. I collected these images over the last 30 years, and they are random traveler pictures taken at the airport, onboard airplanes, in airport terminals, on ramps, and depicting aircraft and travel as it was in the good old days, the glory days of post-war travel before the advent of mass jet travel. So check it out. At least have a look at the website, henrytenby.com. There's a video where I give a little bit of a tour on the book and tell more about the book. So if this is something that might interest you, I thank you very much for checking it out, and thank you for listening to me as I present my book here. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we got that paperwork out of the way. We got that done. And we'll just bring the camera around a bit. We'll stop it back down. Something like that. And we'll wait for our next airplane. Thank you very much, One Av Geek Girl, for posting the link to the Henry Tenby website. And right on the home page, you'll see a link to the book. We're selling the books quite rapidly. I know that we've sold more than half of them, so there isn't an immediate panic, but I'd say hopefully by the end of the year they'll all be gone. So Ron Mountford says they opened the Lionsgate Bridge in 1938. Yeah, I knew it was in the 1930s. Okay, it's Twin Otter time. They're starting up the Twin Otter right here. Oh, whoa. Okay, hang on. The tripod, if I point it like that. So bear with me. That is not good. I've got a technical issue right now, folks. The camera needs to be tightened big time. Guess that's better. Not the Twin Otter, it's actually the right there. Well, no problem, Kirsten. Kirsten, no problem. Yeah, when I see you when you're in Vancouver next, we'll organize the book for you. That's not a problem. Yeah, there are some military images in the book. It's mostly commercial aviation, but I don't know, maybe 5% are military, U.S. military. A lot of it's U.S. military, but yeah, there are some military images in the book. Look what's coming in. From one to another. That beautiful red and white otter. It's back and forth, as you guys can see. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say I have lots of the books left. I mean, because if I get some commercial orders, that could deplete them quickly. But I will keep. If that happens, I'm going to keep the last 2 or 3 boxes. And not completely sell out, so I don't want to have that happen. So I don't think people have to worry. But if you do want to book, the sooner the better, obviously. This one otter starting up. I just hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, Vancouver is very lucky. We do have a lot of beaches. I mean, they're not, in my opinion, swimming beaches like the Caribbean or Hawaii or Mexico. But we do have a lot of beaches. There's a number of beaches that ring Stanley Park. And of course, there's also Locarno and Kitsilano as well. Beaches which are very, very nice for just putting the feet up, sitting on the grass or the sand, and getting the ocean air. I'd say it's been probably decades that I've actually gone into the water here in Vancouver. As a kid, we swam on the beaches. My parents would take us to swimming on the beaches, but that was 50 years ago, so a long time ago. Nice. Nice. I like the way he dragged it up off the water. That was really nice. Climbing like a not quite bad out of hell. Let's bring it back to terra firma. And not terra firma. We'll bring it back to water. Aqua firma. And our twin otter right there. That's a nice view. That's a pleasing view, isn't it? Very pleasing view. liftoff. Yeah, you can just see that the climb rate on the Twin Otter is just more vigorous than the single engine Otter and of course the Beaver. This gets up there, higher up the mountain than the other two aircrafts. You can tell when it passes the Lions where it is relative to the Lions. See? It goes above the Lions. The other aircraft are well below on the pan anyhow. So well, well, folks, I just want to thank everybody for showing up at the stream today. It's been a good time. We've been going almost 3 hours, so I think that's a good one for the logbook. I've got a Beaver taking off right now, so we'll watch this Beaver head off, and then that'll be the end of the stream. So thank you very much, everybody. Hope to see everybody, of course, this time next week. Maybe we do a pop-up show between now and then, hopefully. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, that would be much appreciated. So we're just going to get this Beaver. We're going to get this Beaver that's leaving right now. I'll stop the camera back down. And then we'll be able to say hasta la vista until next time. Right there. Looking very majestic. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. It's nice seeing everybody in the chat. Glad you guys enjoyed it. We'll definitely do more from here during the summer. We've always got the South Terminal, so that's not going anywhere. But this is really nice and busy during these summer days. So definitely it's worth our making the effort coming out here, but this is going to be one of our ongoing regular streaming locations, but obviously we can have higher frequency in the summer. We've got good busy traffic like we have had today. So yeah, if you haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up button. That would be much appreciated. Been a good stream. As I say, we've been here just under 3 hours, I believe. It's gone by fast. I want to take this opportunity to thank our mods, One Av Geek Girl, Kirsten, and Venkman. Venkman7. Thank you, all three of you, for your wonderful support and help. I very much appreciate it. And special thanks to Venkman for doing the wonderful artwork support and the very nice float plane related emojis. Really nice stuff. So I guess we've got an airplane landing because he's not heading out. He's going to putter around, but once he's gone, that's when we're going to end the stream. Don't see anything setting up for landing just yet, but that does not mean there isn't something. Yeah, I'll just pull the camera back so I can actually see more what's going on here. Must be something landing because he's not turning.
As I say, I do not see it. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's...
I'll point the camera at it. It's right there. It's a caravan of sea air. So the beaver's not going to go until this is down. We'll wait. We'll patiently wait for that. Hang on, I just lost it. There it is. Those of you that did make donations, thank you very much for your support. Very much appreciate it. Those of you that hit the thumbs up button, I very much appreciate it as well. Thanks to our mods, and thank you for those of you that were active in the chat. That's always great to see. Nice. And I'm guessing the beaver is now going to go. We'll move the camera back to the beaver. And, oh, not necessarily. We'll watch it. Maybe. Spray is on. Always nice to see the beaver flying. It's just such an elegant airplane. It's a lovely design. Lovely design. And we're so grateful to have them here in Vancouver. I'm sure they'll still be here 100 years from now. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Huge thank you to everybody. Everything. Thanks again, everybody. It's been fun. We'll see you guys soon.